theory of consumer behavior, chapter 2 of microeconomics. What we are going to do in this chapter is हम लोग बात करेंगे consumers budget की. What do you mean by consumers budget? Right. चलिए मैं आज instead of noting down सारे के सारे टॉपिक्स जो हम करेंगे, हम धीरे धीरे एक एक टॉपिक उठाते हैं और उसको कंप्लीट करने की कोशिश करते हैं. बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग चैप्टर है, आपको अच्छी तरीके से समझ में आएगा. आप धीरे धीरे मेरे साथ साथ करिए. देखिए, कंज्यूमर का बजट क्या है. मान लीजिए आप दो गुड्स हैं आपके पास, एक X1 और एक X2, राइट. सो और इन दोनों गुड्स का जो प्राइसेस है वो P1 और P2 है रिस्पेक्टिवली, और इनकम ऑफ द कंज्यूमर M है, राइट. तो आप कितना पैसा खर्च कर रहे हैं X1 पे. अगर आप X1 यूनिट्स खरीद रहे हैं और हर यूनिट का प्राइस P1 है X1 के लिए, तो P1 X1 is the expenditure on X1. आप X2 यूनिट्स खरीद रहे हैं X2 के, और हर यूनिट ऑफ X2 और हर यूनिट ऑफ गुड 2 का जो प्राइस है वो P2 है. दिस इज P2 X2 is the expenditure on X2, right? So in that case, total expenditure is P1 X1 plus P2 X2. जो टोटल इनकम है आपकी वो कितनी है M, और एक्सपेंडिचर को तरीके से या तो इनकम से कम होना चाहिए या उसके बराबर होना चाहिए. तो P1 X1 plus P2 X2 should be less than equal to income, right? So ये सारे के सारे पॉइंट्स जो भी हैं, ये सारे के सारे पॉइंट्स मिलके बजट सेट बनाते हैं. कौन से पॉइंट? मान लीजिए कि अगर ये इक्वालिटी से होल्ड करता, अगर ये ऐसे होता, तो इस केस के अंदर यहां पे X1 है और यहां X2 है. तो अगर X1 0 होता तो X2 M by P2 के बराबर होता, और अगर X2 0 होता तो X1 M by P1 के बराबर होता. तो अगर X1 0 है, यहां पे X1 0 है, X2 M by P2 के बराबर है, और यहाँ पे X2 0 है, इस पूरी की पूरी हॉरिजॉन्टल एक्सिस पे X2 0 है, तो X1 M by P1 के बराबर है. आप सारा का सारा पैसा X1 पे खर्च कर रहे हैं, और आप जब इन दोनों पॉइंट्स को जोड़ लेते हैं तो एक लाइन उत्पन्न होती है. तो ये जो लाइन है, ये लाइन बजट लाइन है, और ये जो भी पूरा का पूरा एरिया है, I'll use a different thing. ये जो एरिया है, ये सारे पॉइंट्स जो कि इस लाइन के ऊपर हैं या इस लाइन के अंदर हैं, ये सारे के सारे पॉइंट्स मिल के बनाते हैं बजट सेट. ये जो भी पॉइंट्स इस सेट में है, जो इस लाइन पर है या लाइन के नीचे है, ये सारे के सारे मिलके बनाते हैं बचत सेट। ये पॉइंट मुझे क्या बता रहे हैं? ये जो इक्वल वाली लाइन है ना, ये मुझे बता रही है कि इस पॉइंट पे अगर मैं हूं, मान लीजिए मैं इस पॉइंट पे हूं, तो इसका ये अर्थ है कि मैं इतने यूनिट ऑफ x1 खरीद रहा हूं और इतने यूनिट ऑफ x2 खरीद रहा हूं, और मैं अपनी सारी की सारी इनकम को स्पेंड कर रहा हूं, तो मैं इस लाइन पे हूं। अगर मैं अपनी सारी की सारी इनकम को स्पेंड नहीं करता हूं और मैं मान लीजिए इस पॉइंट पे हूं यहां पे, तो मैं इस लाइन के अंदर हूं, बट ये पॉइंट भी अफोर्डेबल तो है ना। जो सारे के सारे पॉइंट्स इस लाइन पर हैं वो सारे अफोर्डेबल है और आपकी सारी की सारी इनकम को एग्जॉस्ट भी करते हैं। वो सारे के सारे पॉइंट जो इस ब्लू सेट में है यहां पे, जो इस लाइन के नीचे हैं, वो सारे के सारे वो पॉइंट्स हैं जो अफोर्डेबल हैं लेकिन आपकी सारी की सारी इनकम को स्पेंड नहीं करते, राइट। इस पॉइंट के लिए लिखिए एग्जॉस्ट ऑल इनकम। अगर आप इस पिंक लाइन में है, एग्जॉस्ट ऑल इनकम। अगर आप इस लाइन के बिलो हैं तो आप कहेंगे द चॉइस सेट डज नॉट एग्जॉस्ट ऑल इनकम। अगर आप इस पिंक लाइन पे हैं तो इसका मतलब है आप सारी की सारी इनकम को स्पेंड कर रहे हैं। अगर आप अगर आप इस लाइन के नीचे हैं तो आप अपनी सारी की सारी इनकम को स्पेंड नहीं कर रहे। चाहे आप इस लाइन के ऊपर हो या इस लाइन के नीचे हो, दोनों ही केसेस में ये दोनों तरह के बंडल्स अफोर्डेबल हैं आपके लिए। आपकी इनकम से या तो ये कम है या उसके बराबर है, और कोई भी पॉइंट जो इस पिंक लाइन के ऊपर है वो अफोर्डेबल नहीं है, राइट। मान लीजिए मैं दो गुड्स खरीदता हूं, x1 x2, 2 3 मान लीजिए, राइट। एंड इनके जो प्राइसेस हैं, इनके जो पर यूनिट प्राइसेस हैं, मान लीजिए 1 है, ठीक है, और मेरी इनकम 10 है। तो अगर मैं x1 x2 खरीदता हूं इन प्राइसेस पे, तो मेरा एक्सपेंडिचर कितना है? P1 इंटू x1 प्लस P2 इंटू x3 विच इज इक्वल टू 5। ये मेरा एक्सपेंडिचर है, बट दिस इज लेस देन माई इनकम विच इज इक्वल टू 10। तो मैं कहीं इस एरिया में होगा, मैं अपनी बजट लाइन के ऊपर नहीं होगा यहां। लेकिन अब मान लीजिए मैं एक दूसरा बंडल लेता हूं, x1 डैश x2 डैश, जहां पे मैं करता हूं कुछ इस तरीके से, 4 6, राइट। सो इस केस में मेरा एक्सपेंडिचर क्या होगा? 1 इंटू 4 प्लस 1 इंटू 6 विच इज इक्वल टू 10 एंड दिस इज इक्वल टू माई इनकम। सो अगर मैं 4 6 खरीद रहा हूं तो मैं अपने बजट लाइन पर हूं, उसके ऊपर हूं। इज दैट क्लियर? राइट। सो हम इसको कैसे लिखेंगे? जिस तरह से आपकी बुक्स ने किस तरीके से इसको बताया है, राइट। So you will be explaining it like this, that is given, मेरे साथ साथ लिखिए, given the prices of the goods and income of the consumer, She can choose any bundle as long as it costs less than or equal to the income she has. Right? She can buy any bundle x1, x2 such that p1, x1 plus p2, x2 is less than equal to m. Okay. This inequality, you will write everything what I'm writing. This inequality is called budget constraint. This is the definition of inequality. And the set of all bundles affordable to the consumer is called budget set. Right? So if they ask you this definition, this much you have to write. So this is the definition for budget constraint. This is the definition for budget set. So you'll be writing this definition in case if they ask you this. तो ये consumer budget है, right? And the budget line is given by जब ये equality के साथ hold करे, right? बजट लाइन, हम बजट लाइन कैसे लिखेंगे? So budget line is given by when this thing holds with equality is the budget line, which is p1 x1 plus p2 x2 equals to m, right? So the line consists of all bundles which cost exactly equal to m. Which cost exactly equal to m, right? This is called the budget line, right? So, and I've told you about the horizontal intercept and the vertical intercept as well. So these are these are the horizontal intercepts and the vertical intercept of this. Right. You can write a proper definition also. Uh, this is what the definition which NCRT has given. You can also write this definition. लेकिन सीबी सचदेवा ने और अच्छी तरीके से लिखा है. Budget line क्या है? Budget line is the locus of all those points where each point shows different combination of two goods which consumer can actually buy given his money income and prices of the two goods. So you can also write this definition. उन्होंने क्या लिखा? उन्होंने कहा बजट लाइन क्या चीज है? A budget line is the locus of all those points where each point shows different combination of two goods which consumer can actually buy given his money income and prices of two goods. ये भी एक अच्छी definition है, आपको जिस तरह से देनी है आप दीजिए. Right. This is also one of the definition which uh, in this book is given to you. Right. Now, how do you derive the slope of the budget line? This is also given in NCRT. Let's do this. Deriving the slope of the budget line. देखिए कैसे करेंगे. So we start with writing our budget constraint, which is a budget line P1x1 plus P2x2 equals to M, right? And how do you find out the slope? Slope is the intercept, y-intercept upon the x-intercept, right? So, but इन्होंने थोड़ा अलग तरीके से लिखा है, मोर फॉर्मली लिखा है इसको, जरा देखते हैं इसको. मैं फिर आपको एक इनफॉर्मल वे बताऊंगा स्लोप निकालने का. द स्लोप ऑफ द बजट लाइन measures the amount of change in good 2 required for per unit change in good one. Right, along the budget line. तो कहने का मतलब है कि मान लीजिए आपकी अगर यहां पर गुड 2 है दैट इज x2 और यहां पे गुड 1 है दैट इज x1, मान लीजिए ये आपकी बजट लाइन है, आप पहले इस पॉइंट पे हैं x1 x2 पे, राइट, और अब आप दूसरे पॉइंट पे आ गए हैं, इस वाले पॉइंट पे। पहले आप पॉइंट ए पे हैं और अब आप पॉइंट बी पे आ गए हैं। तो बी पे आने के लिए हुआ क्या है कि x1 में कुछ ऐड हुआ है और x2 में कुछ सब्ट्रैक्ट हुआ है। सो बेसिकली चेंज जो आया है वो कैसे आया है, x1 प्लस डेल्टा x, जो चेंज इन x हुआ है। अब चेंज इन x कुड बी पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव वॉट एवर इट इज, ऐसी x2 प्लस डेल्टा, दिस इज डेल्टा x1, दिस इज डेल्टा x2, राइट। ये नया पॉइंट आ गया, ये बात समझ में आई आप लोगों को। आप x1 से x1 प्लस डेल्टा x1 पे गए, ये डेल्टा x1 प्लस माइनस हो सकता है, वैसे इस केस में प्लस ही होगा। आप x2 से x2 प्लस डेल्टा x2 गए हैं, इस केस में डेल्टा x2 नेगेटिव होगा, राइट। और क्योंकि पॉइंट A बजट लाइन को सेटिस्फाई करता है तो पॉइंट A है ये वाला P1 x1 प्लस P2 x2 इक्वल्स टू, अब पॉइंट B भी बजट लाइन को सेटिस्फाई करता है तो वो क्या है, P1 x1 प्लस डेल्टा x1 प्लस P2 x2 प्लस डेल्टा x2 इक्वल्स टू m। बेटा ये आ जाएगा पेपर में, अगर आ गया ना तो कर लेना ढंग से, तो ये मत सोचो कि पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है ये। नाउ दिस इज इक्वेशन 1, दिस इज इक्वेशन 2। मैं कह रहा हूं जब पॉइंट ए को सेटिस्फाई कर रही है बजट लाइन तो मैं सीधे सीधे ये लिख दूंगा, मैं सिर्फ सब्स्टिट्यूट तो करना है, P1 x1 प्लस P2 x2 इक्वल्स टू m। पॉइंट बी को सेटिस्फाई कर रही है बजट लाइन तो मैं ये लिख दूंगा, P1 x1 plus delta x1 plus P2 x2 plus delta x2 equals to m. Now what you do is subtract 1 from 2. So when you subtract 1 from 2, what will you get? P1 x1 plus P2 x2 equals to m, and then you have P1 x1 plus P1 delta x1 plus P2 x2 plus P2 delta x2. Write it for you. And here it would be P1 x1 P1 delta x1 plus P2 x2 plus P2 delta x2 equals to m. So when you subtract 1 from 2, so these things will go off, right? Your equation 1 is just this. Right? Just subtract it. Right? So you can rearrange it and you will be getting this P1 delta x1 is equal to minus P2 delta x2. So delta x2 by delta x1 is equal to what? Minus P1 by P2. So this is the slope of the budget line minus P1 by P2. Right. Now let us look at the same thing using one example. Right. Supposedly, I have this budget line 2x plus 3y equals to 12. That is, price of x is 2, price of y, I should write P2, price of y is 3, and income is 12. So if this information is given to you, you can write your budget constraint, a budget line as this. Then when you want to draw the budget line, what you will do when x is 0, y is 12 by 3, right? Y is 12 by 3, that means y is 4. When y is 0, 2x equals to 12 is there, that means x is 6. So you can draw this budget line. So your budget line comes out to be like this. So you have good x2, or you can write good y here, you have good x here. And this is there. So the x-intercept is 0, 6, 0. And the y-intercept is 0, 4. Right? And these, okay, one more thing. What is this 4? 4 is your y-intercept here. This y-intercept is m by p2. I hope you remember this. What is this 6? 6 is the x-intercept. This is m by p1. Right? So slope of the budget constraint is simply, slope of any downward sloping straight line is, slope of this line is minus the coefficient of x upon coefficient of y when it is a downward sloping straight line. So in this case, it is equal to minus 2 by 3 minus the coefficient of x upon coefficient of y. So you had 2x plus 3y equals to 12. So minus, what is the coefficient of x? 2. What is the coefficient of y? 3. So it is minus 2 by 3. Or you can simply write, in this case, what is the x? What is the y-intercept here? 4. That is this area upon this. This area means this intercept upon this intercept. That is y-intercept upon x-intercept. So in other words, you can write a slope as minus y-intercept upon x-intercept, right? So that is minus 4 by 6, that is minus 2 by 3. And if you look at it carefully, I've given you the different ways of looking at the same problem. If you look at it carefully, what is this 2? 2 is P1. What is 3? 3 is P2. And this is, you have found out that the slope of the budget line is minus P1 by P2, as you have found out here. Am I clear on this? So if in the paper you are given any budget line, so if you're given this information that if P1 is 2, P2 is 3, income is 12, write the budget constraint, find out the slope of this. So this is the way you'll find out the slope, right? If you get the question, show that the slope of the budget line is equal to minus P1 by P2, then this is the derivation you will have to do. Am I clear on this? This is one thing. Now, Let us do some changes in the budget line. Changes in the budget line. Okay, I'll pick up the same budget line. 2x plus 3y equals to 12. Right? So we'll make some changes. So the first change which we want to make is change in income. Change in income. So let us see here. This is good y. This is good x. So initially, in the initial case, we've already seen that when x is 0, y is 4. And when y is 0, x is 6. We've already seen this. I'm not repeating that stuff. So your budget line, in this case, comes out to be this. Now, suppose income increases to m dash equals to 24, right? Income doubles. Everything else is same. Then in that case, it is 2x plus 3y equals to m dash. That is 2x plus 3y equals to 24. So when x is 0, 3y equals to 24, y equals to 8, right? When y is 0, 2x equals to 24, x is 12. So when x is 0, y is 8, right? And when y is 0, x is 12. Somewhat here. It's a parallel shift of the budget line. When income changes and nothing else changes, then this is the parallel shift of the budget line. So when income changes, and everything else remains constant, right? I'll use this sign for constant just for the abbreviation purposes. You will never use any abbreviation while writing your exam, okay? Whether your school exam and definitely not in the board exam. I mean, while recording, I may just use this abbreviation for constant. Don't get confused, but you will write a proper word every time. When income changes and everything else remains constant, budget line shifts in a parallel fashion. Right? That is, when income increases, budget line shifts parallelly outward, and when income falls, it shifts parallelly inwards. It's one of the same thing. So instead of, if 2x plus 3y equals to 12 was there, instead it becomes 2x plus 3y equals to 6. right? If it would have become equal to 6, then they would have been the inward shift of the budget line like this, and these intercepts would have been 2 and 3, right? Something like this. Am I clear on this? And what else you guys can do, that is, um, you can also write it this way. This intercept was m upon p1. This was m upon p2. This thing came out from m dash upon p1. Everything else is same. This is m dash upon p2. So this is one of the diagram which is given in your book. So I'm just writing it out for you. Good 2, good 1. So you have initially you have this budget line, but then when income changes, you have this budget line, a parallel shift of the budget line, right? A parallel shift of the budget line, and they have written it like this. I'll use the white ink. So it is m by p2, m dash by p2, m by p1, m dash by p1. This is what you have, right? An increase in income leads to parallel outward shift in the budget line, as you guys could see. Clear? And a decrease in income causes parallel inward shift in the budget line. This is what I have shown it to you. So in this case, I have shown for the increase. You guys can think for the decrease as well, right? And the last point of the day is this is the first thing which we have seen, that is changes in income. Now supposedly if the prices changed, then how does budget line changes? Changes in prices, right? So you have P1x1 plus P2x2 equals to income. This is the original case, right? Now suppose prices change to P1 dash for x1 and everything else remaining constant. Say P1 falls to P1 dash, right? P1 falls to P1 dash. Now, in this case, what will happen? In the first case, okay, let us draw this. So you have good 2 here, and you have good 1 here. So in the first case, when x1 is 0, you have P2 x2 equals to m. So x2 equals to m upon P2. In the original case, then x2 is 0. In that case, P1 x1 equals to m. So x1 equals to m upon P1. So when x1 is 0, that is good 1 is 0, x2 is m by P2. when x2 is 0, then x1 is m by p1, right? So this is my original budget constraint. This is my original budget constraint. Now, price of x has fallen from p1 to p1 dash. So in this case, when x1 is 0, you have p2 x2 equals to m. So x2 equals to m upon p2. So the y-intercept would remain the same. But x2, when x2 is 0, you have p1 dash x1 equals to m. So x1 equals to m upon p1 dash, right? But so earlier your x1 was m upon p1. Now x1 is m upon p1 dash. But p1 dash is less than p1. So when p1 dash is less than p1, then what happens? M by p1 dash is more than m by p1. So the new x-intercept will be more than old x-intercept, right? M upon p1 dash. Your y-intercept is same, but x-intercept changes like this. This is the another thing. So when price of x has fallen, price of x has fallen. When price of good one decreases, so how do you write these points? I want you guys to write some of these points. That is, if p1 falls, p1 dash is less than p1, you need to write some English as well there. The absolute value of the slope of the budget line decreases, and hence the budget line becomes flatter, right? That is, it pivots around. I want you guys to write this English there in the exam if it comes. It pivots around the vertical intercept, right? Am I clear on this? Similarly, you can also think of when the price of, in this case, P1 falls to P1 dash is there. But supposedly, if everything else remaining constant, if it would have been P1 increases to P1 dash, right? Then when x1 is 0, P2 x2 is equal to m, x2 would be m by P2. There would not have been any change in that, right? But when x2 is 0, it would have been P1 dash x1 equals to m. So x1 is m by P1 dash, right? But P1 dash is greater than P1, right? So in that case, m upon P1 dash is less than m upon P1. Am I clear on this? So the new x-intercept is lower than the original x-intercept. So it would happen this case if the price of X would have increased. So this is the original budget constraint. So it pivots around this when P1 falls, and it pivots around this when P1 rises. Right? I hope you guys can do the similar thing for when the price of Y changes. Right? That is, when price of Y changes, I just draw the diagram and leave it to you. When price of Y changes, so if this is my initial budget constraint, this is good X, this is good Y, this is M by P2, this is M by P. So when price of good Y increases, right? So when price of good Y increases, right? So I'll use this similar ring just to show the analogous thing. When price of good Y increases, the x-intercept remains same, but y-intercept falls. So it will be M by P2 dash. You can do this as an exercise. And when price of good Y falls, then the budget line again pivots around the x-intercept. And this thing is M by P2 dash. So it pivots around this when P2 falls. It pivots around this when P2 rises. See, it is very natural to think that is, when price is rising, you will be buying less of Y. So of course it has to be lesser here. When price of Y is falling, you can buy more of Y. So of course you can buy more of Y. So it'll be intercept would be here in this case, right? So this is what I wanted to do in this part of the chapter. This is an interesting chapter, and again, I've taken much of these things from NCERT and some tips and bits from CV Sachdeva for this. Guys, if you are writing all notes now, तो ये बहुत सिंपल है, आराम से आपको सब कुछ समझ में आ जाएगा. आप बस सारे के सारे नोट्स बनाते रहिए और कुछ नहीं. चलिए, थैंक यू वेरी मच. विल मीट टुमारो.